engine. Fuel mileage has only increased by a little bit. It's got from, say, I think it's 47 to 50 miles per gallon, which is not good enough, quite frankly. In the amount of years that this car's been out, the technology has only improved that much to get that little bit better fuel consumption out of it.
Is it cheaper, or is it...
It's probably going to cost the same. It's unacceptable, quite frankly.
Basically, I think we can sum up the Prius fairly successfully.
Wait. There's one other thing it's come out with, which makes sense, but has been done somewhere else before, is it has solar panels on the roof as an optional extra to keep the aircon running when you're not in the car.
That is actually good.
That is good, but you can get that in an Audi. Audi have had that for a while now, so that's not something for Toyota.
Thinking outside the square, you know, it is.
But it's not thinking outside the square because Audi have done it before. It's just copycat. Yeah. Honestly, I do not like this car. Toyota, this is a cop out and it's unacceptable and not good enough.
Look, I think in some of the Prius, if you know,
I don't need to say some. You've heard or what? Yeah.
Look, the Green Left Weekly will call this the most important and innovative car for 2009. So go to that for a review. Next.
Don't come to us. Yeah, next car, please get that off the screen. Right, now we're going to be talking about a Toyota.
Out of the frying pan and into the fire. There you go. Have that.
From a company in China called BYD, or better known as Build Your Dreams.
There's an oxymoron.
Comes a Toyota Corolla. Well, it looks like a Toyota Corolla, but isn't actually a Toyota Corolla.
It's a bar of soap.
And the reason why we're talking about this company is this is the for Chinese auto manufacturers, they don't do innovative things, right? This is the first thing I've seen out of a Chinese auto manufacturer that is doing, something vaguely innovative. Their entire line are plug-in hybrids. Good on you, BYD. I don't want to say anything more.
Oh, we're done.
Oh,
we're done. Okay.
All
right. Yep. No. That's fine. Okay. Right. This is just going from a bit of sublime to the ridiculous. We went from a what was that thing? A Chinese. I wasn't really paying attention.
It was
a Chinese.
It's a Chinese. Look, Chinese car manufacturers take a look at a car and go, yeah, that's not too bad. Let's copy it.
Okay. All right. Well, this is slightly different. For those of you who are students of European ostentatiousness, you will be familiar with the brand Maybach that have made supersized, gigantic Mercedes S-classes with different badges.
When they first came out, they made those really big coach builds. So in the 20s and 30s.
Oh, back in the 20s, yeah, they were Rolls-Royce rivals. You know, they were separate. Back on separate chassis, so you could get coach-built vehicles.
Yes,
coach-built mean that cars. You essentially spec the chassis, which is just the underbit with all the oily stuff in it, and then you got some bloke, like some French dude or someone to actually build you a body over the top of it. So you could have a one-off car that would look completely different, bar the sort of the mounting points, the actual engine grille, radiator cooling for the engine, and everything look completely unique. This is a sort of a nod back to that era, with the exception being that it's...
Let's just talk about it first. Before I open my can of vitriol and hatred of this car.
It's inspired... The reason we bring up the 20s and 30s cars is that it's inspired by that, with the way that you would have an open... You would have a limousine, but the front part with
What we're trying to say is this is a car... when you're the owner of this car,
your chauffeur would have the chauffeur has the enclosed frontal space, and the back area,
where the owner sits, you sit in the back.
It's open. It's the open air motoring and all that kind of stuff. This is a attempt to recreate that kind of lost magic, but on a slightly different scale. For starters, they've started with just the standard Maybach, which for those of you uninitiated, it's just a overfed S-Class Mercedes. Am I being unkind? I don't know.
That is kind to what is going to come out of my mouth very soon.
Okay. What they've done is essentially with the Maybach. I didn't actually practice trying to pronounce this. Landaulet. It is Landaulet. Is that they've actually cut a segment of the rear roof out, as you can see by the photos, and replaced it with some tent. And then you pull the tent up over, and then you can drop it down, and you have some sort of
a switch does that. EBO or electric?
Oh well, yeah, but I mean, so you've got, and then you can have a bit of scaffolding in the back of the car, and you can experience sort of semi-open air motoring in a 16-foot long limousine. That's just probably bigger than that, really.
All right, now for my criticism. Wait, okay. This car, this is unacceptable, quite frankly. This is another reason why I don't like Maybach. First off, Maybach, as you said, it is an overspec S-Class, but not the current S-Class, the older S-Class. So it's on an old chassis. Second, Maybach have not done anything to this car except chop the top off and put it on a tent structure.
To paint it white.
Well, you can get it in white anyway. You can get it in what colour you want it. And ditto the interior. They have put the way the roof folds down on this, secondly, is unacceptable as well. It folds down to what looked like, when I originally looked at it, I thought it was a couch that was stuck into the back of this car. It has the tenting structure sitting over this.
And that's the tent bit.
Huge. But you look at coupe cabriolets now, right? And the way the soft tops, because this is a soft top.
They're getting pretty efficient with the packaging and stuff now, aren't they? Yeah.
It does not ruin the lines of this car. This, it sticks up out half the way out of the car. Now, we're talking about before the show, saying, look, how the hell is the chauffeur going to see out the rear view mirror? You're saying it's probably got a reversing camera.
It'll have 20 of them, yeah.
It'll have cameras on there. But, I mean, there's nothing like looking out the mirror because if you're not familiar with the car, you look at a mirror, you can get a quick idea of how far something is from you. Look at a camera, you have lens distortion, you have other associated problems you're not going to get when you look straight out of the mirror. You can't see anything out of this. So you have more of a chance looking at the rear view mirror of a Lamborghini Countach than you have looking at the rear view mirror of this. And a Countach came out in the 70s. This car...
The Countach, actually, the recommended reversing procedure was actually to essentially get out of the car, open the door, kind of hang out of it.
Sit on the sill, because it was
and then just
about
kind of sit on the side sill, because the door's opened upwards, and then just kind of hang and try and look cool as you're reversing into the back of a Fiat.
But the thing is, you did look cool.
Reversing into a Fiat.
Well, not reversing into the Fiat, but you did look cool with the door up, sitting on that sill, right out there. You looked cool. In this, you're going to look like a dickhead for buying the wrong car. This car as well, the styling, looks like the Chinese are gone, yes, we like the styling of the Rolls-Royce, we're going to do our version of it. This is a terrible looking car.
The laundry. The Maybach laundry.
Yes.
The laundry.
Get that thing off the screen. I don't want to see any more of it.
Basically, if you do have just far too much money you know what to do with, and you have like a cousin, a friend, someone like for their birthday, and you know they have absolutely no taste,
no, buy a Rolls Royce, because that way...
No, but that's for people with taste. If they have absolutely no taste, then they're going to definitely want a Maybach laundry.
Yes, a Maybach laundry. Right, I want to finish on a good note. Now, second piece of innovation to come out of China. Looks like they found something from the Mickey Mouse School of Car Design and went, yes, I want a car like that. The Tanghua, as it's probably called, apparently it's a funny looking car, I'm going to say that. But I like the English that's part of this car.
I like the side steps on it actually, so I guess you can just kind of...
Actually, they're not side steps. You know when you know those sort of the Ben-Hur chariot races with the spokes that come out to the wheels?
Both sears.
Yes, like when someone's cutting you up, this is for actually carving up that car and putting dents in the side of their car. They're not actually side steps.
I've never actually seen a car that looks like something that came out of your nose. Just came out with wheels and some holes in it.
Actually, do you know what it, now thinking about it, do you know what it reminds me of? You know Homer Simpson car? It's like that, but it's a four-seater.
The home.
But
where's the satellite thing and the dome and the 70s fins and stuff? And it's close though. What I'd actually find most entertaining about this vehicle is that you know, you have a crash in a car. It's not pleasant. But you have a crumple zone, something to sort of sustain the blow before you actually have to start absorbing it as well.
Yes.
Where precisely is it on that car?
I'll tell you. It's right here. It's called your knees, and if you drive this and have an accident, you will die. Actually, I just thought of a brilliant idea. Do you know where this car should be rather on the roads? Golfing greens. This is the perfect golfing green.
Just a pole through the centre of its roof so you can use it as a dodging car.
A golf car. This is for golfers.
A four-seater golf car.
Yes.
That is an untapped market that I think you've just hit there, Tris.